there, it's already the end of July and I hope you're having a great summer, and it is time for our August Bits and Pieces challenge. Now before I get started, I want to say one more time a big thank you to all of you who participated in the last challenges. I received so many wonderful photos of your great creations and I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you did too, and I really hope you will join me again. Now, if you're new to Bits and Pieces challenge, please go below in my description box. You will find a link to the intro video and that will get you up to date. So let's get started. Now for August, I want to change things up just a wee bit. In our last challenges, we used mostly paper items for our collages, and that's pretty normal. But you can also create great collages by using fibers, fabric, lace, things like that. And please, if you're not a seamstress, you don't think you have anything like that laying around in your stash, don't run away. I have a great selection of possibilities here, and I'm sure you can find them in your home or in your craft rooms. So let me get started first with some of the materials, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the details. So here in the first pile I have some ordinary lace, different designs, different colors. I have lace taken from a piece of clothing, which is always a great option. I have a piece taken from a curtain. You can also find great fabric in tablecloths or handkerchiefs or whatever you might have in your household. I have two pieces taken from hairbands, a bigger one and one from a baby one. I have a crocheted doily and some flowers here. And then some pieces from an upholstery project. So there are some ribbon, and this one with the tassels. Now tassels can be easily handmade as well. And then of course there is always ribbons. Most of us have a stash of ribbons. You might have something with a special shape like the zigzag, or here are some circles. You might have seam binding or any other type of edging. And if you crochet, if you knit, you might have wool in different colors or different designs. If you stitch, you might have some yarn. You definitely will have some kind of yarn. I use this to bind my journals. You may have things in different colors and different strength. And if that all fails, I am sure you have some ordinary packaging cord here like this one. You might have shoelaces. Actually, I'm sure you have shoelaces. This is a piece, this is actually what you put in pajama pants, which has great texture. Sorry, a bit of a mess here. Or this colorful cord I know many of us have. This was some netting and it terribly fell apart, but maybe cool for some extra texture. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're a crafter, you have some burlap. They come in different density, and this is really fun to work with. Or you may have some linen. Maybe you make journals and you use this for your covers. So all those pieces are more crafty related, but definitely fiber. Now on to the obvious, fabric. So either you have some bits and pieces laying around, maybe you are a seamstress or a quilter, or maybe you just keep pretty fabric for art's sake like I do. Or if not, maybe you have some clothing you can cut apart, a tablecloth, a curtain, something you don't need anymore to get some fabric bits and pieces. Or maybe a scarf. Scarves come in lovely colors like this one and could work really well in a collage. Or maybe you bought, like I did, some very cheap bandanas, never used them for anything, and they have great colors. So if you don't mind cutting them apart, those would look great on any collage. And then of course, like with most collages, it is often nice to have a focal point. So if you have any kind of designs printed on fabric like these, or if you have any application pieces like these, there's a little dolphin here and the owl, Or maybe your fabric has some designs. There are feathers here. There are, of course, flowers, which are often easy to find. There are some hearts. I've got some penguins. And I've got some butterflies. Now I pulled those out just to show you that you can find really interesting focal points on fabric. I don't have that much like this available either, but maybe you do. Or you can put different fabric pieces together to create your own focal point. Or you just go abstract. That's absolutely fine. Because of the fiber idea and because of the added challenge of using just fibers, no paper, I will not add any title or any theme which narrows you in even more. So you can create whatever you want. It could be a seaside scene, it could be mountains, it could be flowers, butterflies, trees, it could be people, animals, and as I said earlier, it could be abstract. It could be a quilt, it could be patchwork design, whatever you like. Now, just like with all my other collages, I always like to make some 3D elements available for extra embellishments. And so for this fiber one, I'm thinking sewing kit. I'm thinking ordinary, normal sewing kit, not a crafter's one, because those can be very elaborate. But in a normal sewing kit, you would definitely find buttons, any size, any color. So those could be added to your collage. You might have push buttons, big ones, little ones. You may have these metal buttons for jeans. You may have a oops. You may have a symbol. You definitely have safety pins or any other items which could be used with clothing or would ordinarily live in a sewing box. So there are little hooks, there are crochet needles, you may have knitting needles or any other pins you could possibly incorporate. You most definitely have a measurement in your box. Those can be cut up and they make a nice addition. And there are always zippers, which are a big part of clothing. And then there are sequins and beads. Now with all these items, if you like to sew, if you like to stitch, go for it. You can add that to your collage, but you absolutely don't have to. You can glue everything. And for that, if you have fabric glue, use it. But if you don't go out and buy it. Just use your ordinary glue. Tacky glue will work. I like to use gel medium when I work with fabric because we are not working on a piece of clothing which needs to stay moldable. So for a collage on a flat surface, glue will work perfectly. Now for your surface, I would suggest that you use something a little more sturdy than an ordinary art journal page, a paper page. You might want to pick some sturdy cardboard. You could possibly use a cereal box. You could use an old book cover. Of course, canvas boards work great, so do wood panels, but a normal canvas is also a good substrate for a fiber collage. So these are the things I pulled out. Now you may have other things in your stash. As long as they are fiber related or sewing kit related, you are good to use them. And to make it easy on you, I won't go by 8 category this times like we usually do. All I'm asking is that you use 8 different components to create your collage. That means you could go absolutely just with burlap and linen and rope. You could go with mostly fabric or only fabric and some lace or maybe a ribbon here and there. You could use 1 or 2 of these items or none. That's completely up to you. So that way you have a lot more leeway and it won't be so hard for you to find different items. Just stick with the idea of no paper and 8 different components to your collage. And don't forget that you can treat a fiber collage just the same way you do all the other mixed media collages we made. You can add all the paint you want, you can spray it, you can stencil on it, you can stamp on it, you can absolutely use markers and pens, whatever you like. It works all really well with fabric. Alright, I think that brings us to the end of the video. Now, like always, when you're done with your creation, please take a photo and send it to my email. All the photos that I will receive dated August will be included in my follow-up video. My video will go up in the first week of September, and there I will show you what I created with fibers, and of course it will include a lineup of all your wonderful creations. So please join me, and I will talk to you really soon. Thank you so much for coming, and bye bye for now.